Why DZ on the beat? Is you sleep?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Young Dave, aka YDZ337, and I'm in this bitch live with
Bass Benny.
who else we got in there?
J Lasso, and Deuce 22, pew pew.
Dude's 22.
Pew pew pew.
Man.
Hey, let's
Yeah, what's that?
hey man,
What you got, man? I know you got some crazy shit to say.
no, real quick, cause like on the like we talking about music, you know how the BET Awards is on right now.
Yeah, we actually watching this shit right now.
You know, I know what a lot
BET
of stuff.
2018.
Like we don't own the rights to this, but real quick, I want to play that Nipsey Hussle clip. You know, that was
Good boy, silly man.
Nipsey Hussle slapped the shit out of that.
Boy, he slapped the black off that nigga face. Oh, look, my nigga Anderson .Paak, man. Anderson .Paak, what did he do? He's hosting, he's giving out an award. Oh, man, I'm missing that shit. So anyways, man, done politically correct. This is episode 2 of the podcast. And did we get y'all names? Yeah, we got all of that. And today we're going to be discussing a little bit of XXX, XXXTentacion.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Well, anytime somebody loses their life over some type of senseless violence is kind of messed up.
Yeah, and we'll be discussing him and how, me personally, I believe he spoke death into existence. And black people, do black lives really matter? How can we claim black lives matter and then backdoor and we have shit like this happening in the hood? You know what I'm saying? Do we have value? Do we value our own, so to speak? And we will be talking about a bunch of other shit, including basketball, like why nobody won MVP yet, Rookie of the Year. I'm leaving something else out. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
LiAngelo Ball went undrafted.
No, we're not talking about.
I think that shocked the world.
Oh, the draft. We talk about the draft. Michael Porter sliding the 14th. Damn.
Michael Porter sliding the 14th. I mean, I'm forgetting the topic, man. We said XXXTentacion and whatever, man. All right, so let's get into it. It'll come to us, man. So anyways, first and foremost, man, R.I.P. to XXXTentacion. I never really checked out any.
What's his full name?
XXXTentacion.
Tentacion.
So, I believe I said it right. I think I pronounced it right. Tentacion.
I thought it was XXX extension or something like that.
Me too. I thought it was extension.
Man, I've been saying extension.
XXX extensions.
Extentation.
No, I really didn't. And that's not to even make fun of him, but I really didn't know much about the cat.
It's a hard ass fucking name, dog.
Yeah.
You can't just see that shit and read it. Like when I first saw it, I didn't know if I was supposed to say XXX whatever. You know, I didn't know if it was Tentacion. You know,
it's like the other cat. I don't know if his name Six Lack or Black or Six Black or I don't know what his name is.
Oh, Black.
Yeah,
Black is just Black.
It's just Black.
I thought it was Six Lack.
Six Black, right?
I thought it was Six Lack.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. R.I.P. to that, man. I never really checked out none of his music until after he died. I remember my first time seeing him. He was beefing. My introduction to him was him beefing with the Migos and Drake. So automatically, I didn't give him a chance because he looked like the typical mumble rapper. You know, got tattoos in his face. He looked misled, dreads backwards and colorful. I said, you know what? I'm not even interested in nothing that he got going on. And then, boom, he died. And I'm seeing everybody saying he's a legend, which is, I know they throw shit like that out loosely nowadays. Anybody's a legend. Anybody is an icon, especially after he died. You know what I'm saying? Caught up in the moment. And then I saw Joe Budden podcast, and he was saying that he enjoyed his music. Like he said he was pretty good, which made me go listen to
who said that?
Joe Budden, one of the most critical.
No, he said he enjoyed somebody's music other than his own.
Then XXXTentacion, yes, he did say that.
Yeah,
so for him, right? So for him to say that, it pretty much, you know, told to myself, I was like, man, hold on. I guess I'm gonna give him a chance because if he said that he liked him, knowing that he's like. Joe Budden is like the face of the old head mean rappers, you know what I'm saying? The old school pissed off rappers that don't like nothing else but hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He the face of that basically. So for him to say that, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go check it out just to base my own judgment. And to my surprise, man, I actually kind of
before you say that, before I don't want to cut you off, but I know
what you gonna say, but at the same time, the other video that they put out on media, I don't know if anybody else seen it. It was like Joe Budden said he was telling people to stay away from Triple X.
Because of his recklessness and how he talked about death.
And he was just like he was speaking, and Joe Budden already knew that he was speaking, negativity into his life. You know what I'm saying?
But there's the thing though, like just like my album say, man, music imitates life. I got some songs on my album that don't even what?
Plug.
Yeah, that is a plug. It's our fucking podcast. If I don't plug in, nobody else will. So we got to get into our plugs and drops and shit like that. But just like my album say, music imitates life. And I got a bunch of songs in there, a few songs in there that's not even like, it don't come from a personal space. You know what I'm saying? But I did it because just like actors fall into a character, you know what I'm saying, and they portray that character in a movie, I feel like if you're an artist, you should be able to paint that picture and relate to somebody, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you can use some songs, a lot of songs you can come from a personal place.
What are you doing?
We're on a podcast. Why? What are you doing? Who am I talking to?
Why?
Because that's
Why,
what...
Daddy?
Hold up. I'm confused.
Mommy? Judy? Why?
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit this joint right here.
Hold up, man. Jay, that's your daughter?
We got a guest speaker.
Guest speaker, what is your name? What's your name and where you from? So now we're not gonna talk.
Hello?
Man, what you got going on, bro?
Ask her how she feel about the XXX thing.
She might be too young to understand it. So I'm gonna have to edit everything I just said. That threw everything off. Fuck it, it's raw and uncut. So
Nah. Check out this Kyrie commercial.
check out Kyrie with a high top. But yeah, man, let's stick to the point. So like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So music imitates life. So a lot of things don't have to come from a personal space. It can come from a place of being creative. So but in his case, he was like a dark individual, and a lot of things that he said was about, the mental illnesses and the mental problems he was having, because he was suffering from depression and whatever else it could be, and he seemed like he wanted to change the world.
I didn't get that. I get that.
But I'm talking strictly about his music. I'm talking strictly about his music.
He did was for attention. Like he was an attention.
He was a troll. A troll, right?
And I don't buy it. I feel like whatever I don't know. I don't G with him. I don't like none of his. Not to say I don't like his music. I never listen to it. Probably not gonna listen to it. I just don't want people to be like he's this legend. And no, man, because the same generation that they're saying he's a legend, it's the same generation that says Tupac's not a legend. You know what I'm saying? But they never listen to Tupac. So if I ain't listen to the dude and we ain't listen to it, why give him a chance now? You know what I'm saying? Because he did. I'm not with it.
They can't disrespect greats like that, man. I agree, bro.
Yeah, they do the same thing with the Jordan debate. Talk bad about him. Oh, you didn't do that. Pac was a legend.
Yeah, but Tupac been inconsistent, man. He ain't putting nothing out in a while.
This dude did nothing for, you know what I'm saying?
Guy.
Maybe for a little piece of the culture that embraced him. You know what I'm saying? I did see a few videos where he was doing some positive shit, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, starting a revolution like Pac was. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that comparison, that's over. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I'll probably smack somebody in the face if they come at me around with some bullshit about that.
But Jay, you gotta look at it this. You gotta look at it this way, man.
He was an attention grabber, man. Any attention he could have got, he faked his death. He faked the.
So it's true that he faked his death prior to really getting killed.
I don't know that. Yeah, they kill him.
But hold on, Jay. You gotta look at this too.
Thought you was teaching me something.
From
maybe that was his destiny.
From the perspective of it though, from the perspective of things though, one thing I realized probably about a year ago is, I realized we in a different generation. So the generation that's listening to him or listening to these other people are the ones who think Lil Yachty sounds good. They see things different than us. You know what I'm saying? So to them, like that could, in a sense, not to compare them on song for song, you know, message for message, whatever, or the same, put them on the same plate.
Yeah.
But that could be like, you know, that generation's Tupac, so to speak. Not to actually say that as a direct comparison, but to just say that kind of how they view things and how they view these new artists. Because I don't really listen to a whole lot of new artists. I listen to the older artists who are still putting out music more than I do like the new artists. Because it's like, I don't know, man, a lot of times. And then when I do listen to a new artist, it's one that kind of sounds similar because I'm stuck on a certain type or I guess a certain lane. I know what I like, you know what I'm saying? So I listen to the ones that make something similar to what I like to hear. But with the new school, you know, they on a whole different wave. So to them, that might be that to them because, you know, we don't directly understand. We don't
Well,
not only say understand, we don't take things how they take it.
I feel sorry if it is because he's a clown. He was, I don't know, man.
Dude, you got something you want to add in this?
I don't automatically, if they dye their hair, I'm probably dismissing them if they, you know what I'm saying, shave their eyebrows, man. That's feminine to me, man. So
let me add this, man.
Black people, I hope that's not. I like, you know what I'm saying. We need to bring that masculinity back to hip hop, which is gone, and I'm not with it. Let
me add this to that, man. Well, just my take on it from being like, you know, I've been rapping since, you know, back when it was like hardcore hip hop was basically mainstream and still doing stuff in today's music.
Well, you had to be nice.
This is what I think, man. This what I believe with this new generation. All right. So like Bates said, they never saw Tupac. They was born in, you know, if the 18-year-old right now was born in 2000, Pac died in 96.
Yes,
all right. So the thing is, well, my thing is, you like if somebody say someone is a legend or was revolutionary, you should respect them just on the strength that's coming from people that was here before you. Now, that don't mean that you have to like them. So this new generation may not like Tupac. They may listen to him and want to learn, but they can't relate because they never lived through the 90s. Now, as far as XXX, yeah, maybe he was a clown. Maybe he did do some fuck shit, right? But the people that he grew up around, he just not no troll. He's not the only troll out here. You got to think about it. His generation, he's a representation. He's a representation of what the youth around that age is really like. But at the same time, what I seen in him was the depression, the darkness. You know what I'm saying? The everything he was going through. He put it in his music. I listened to his album once. All right, I'm not saying that I'm a huge fan of him, but I came to liking him. I actually feel kind of bad that I never gave him a chance. That's me personally when he was alive. But being that he been through so much, maybe his music is touching his fans that's going through the exact same thing. And another thing I took from his music is he make like indie type music. Like he could sing a song on some fucking acoustic guitars, you know what I'm saying? And that's touching white folks, you know what I'm saying? So he was actually bigger than, of course, the hip hop community would even pay attention to, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he connected with those same people. And to them, being that he had a platform and being that he was where he was, and, you know, of course, he's like somewhat of a role model and he can speak to that many people, and you can get people through tough times, especially through your music. And on top of that, he did the Tupac, he did the Biggie, he predicted his death, and he said, if something happens, I hope my music lives forever and touch people. You know what I'm saying? That could be their version of, you know, a legend. Not necessarily to us. I look at it like, I'm open-minded. I look at it like, all right, I respect what he did now that I'm looking at it. Even after he died, now I understand. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, don't put him with no Tupac because he's not Tupac. Everybody have their own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's with all the music this generation, man. It's not gonna last. A year from now, 2 years from now, man, we're not gonna be talking about this dude, man. It's what 20 is years later, man. We still talking about Tupac, man. So we're not gonna be talking about this dude in a few years, man, and probably a few months. So.
Yeah, man.
I noticed,
only real music gonna last. Like, all that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow.
Like the music we care about, you know what I'm saying? Is the difference is the rappers today, they make like feel good music that make people feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then back then, we listened to it for like the message, or we listened to it for like the storytelling, or we listened to it for like
We listened to it for the poetry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We used to like music for the poetry.
They love that feel good music. You know what I'm saying? And that's really why I think they so attached to, you know, artists. Like they consider them artists because most of those songs, I think, like from new artists, they just strictly based off of producers. Like if you got a fire beat, fire producer, you know what I'm saying? Your song gonna go hard. Like you don't need no lyrics. You don't need lyrics. That's it. You don't need lyrics. Like these days. I mean, you might have a small message in there.
To an extent, I think they go hand in hand. Now, I agree with you on the message part, but it like lyrics. I ain't saying they gotta be. I don't want people to think they have to be like in depth or anything like that. But if the shit don't make sense,
did you say depth or death?
No, in death,
in dying,
in death,
in the demise.
No, depth.
All right.
Bruh.
Depth with a P, right?
Hey, bruh.
All right, I got you. I got you.
English
it's like you said,
podcast?
I'll just make it sure. You're right. I'm politically correct because that's not even politically correct.
Hey, do you teach English or you hook up cable?
That's what we doing. No, but yeah, continue, man. Continue. We ain't gonna make this a roasting session yet. Look, Nicki Minaj.
But nah, they can't be saying nothing like just the shit got to make sense. They can't be saying nothing like totally like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
No, I'm saying people in general. Like he was saying, like Dude said, all you gotta do is have a good beat. You ain't really gotta have no lyrics. But like if the shit you say, if the hook and everything just if it don't even make sense or whatever, then it don't even matter to be good. If the shit sounds stupid, what you saying? Because I a lot of times. I get caught by the beat. I'll be like, okay, that's what draw me in first. Me being a producer, that's what draws me in first. I just say, okay. Then they'll start going on the beat. If I don't like how they going, next.
Man, listen, bro. We live in a day and age where mumble rappers was big for the last 3-4 years. You can listen to a track with a tight beat, not know one word they saying. It could be like, and that shit going straight to the top. And you know what's going to happen? Months down the line, they gonna start Googling what he really saying. And that's when they gonna start liking what he's saying. To me, you gotta understand the song first. You was gonna say something, Deuce.
But
look, all right, Jay. I know one of y'all was saying something.
With that situation, we not accepting it though. I know you're saying is this the generation we need. Man, look, we're not accepting it because you know why? Same way fashion come back. It all will come back when real rap come back because it's a trend. You know what I'm saying? With the same thing, like I said, with fashion, everything come back. Everything is a revolving
history repeats itself. So yeah, everything will eventually come full circle.
Dismiss it after we feel it's done, but it's gonna come back because hip hop was original and it got to go back to the roots, or it's going to tarnish forever.
Nicki Minaj's performance looked pretty interesting.
Is exactly what's going to happen. And when that turn, when the hip hop that's now turned to pop, then the resurgence of the lyricists and the resurgence of the DJ and the resurgence of actual hip hop is going to show its face. And so, as long as y'all accepting mumble rap, which is going to eventually turn to pop, just like disco turned to what eventually niggas took disco records and started making hip hop with it because hip hop faded. I mean, disco faded, so hip hop took records, started chopping it up, and made hip hop. But
man, right now I'm looking. I'm sorry, man. We got the BET Awards playing in the back, and I'm just looking at Nicki Minaj, and I'm just thinking about where she is right now. And that's another interesting topic, like Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. Oh my God.
Versus Cardi B. I'm not interested in hear either side of that battle.
Say what?
Now what you said?
Jay, say that again, Jay.
I see a nigga judging that on which one you want to hit more. Which one,
I'm good on
the most. You heard?
Hey, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Nikki, but I'm good on both of them. One of them was a stripper, the other one used to get ran through. Regardless, Nikki's still bigger. But if we're gonna talk about who's more popping right now and why and the reason why,
Cardi talking to me. I like her voice.
Cardi come from a genuine place. Like she talking about like what she been through. Think about this, man. What do you know about Cardi B personally? Let's go through that. We know she was a stripper, right? We know that she was on Love and Hip Hop. She let's see, she been through a lot. She used to suck dick for money. She say all that shit in the music. You know what I'm saying? She got a child on the way. She's dating Offset. She's her personality.
In her music, she said she never had sex for money.
She said she sucked some dick. I remember seeing somewhere that she sucked some dick.
I guess they differentiate.
I guess
nowadays.
So, but we know that with her personality, she is like she have a like a personality that's relatable. You know what I'm saying? She'll say the first thing that come to her mind. You know what I'm saying? And I think that she's really her in the music. You feel what I'm saying? Even though they got guys that write shit for her, I believe like with her personality, she's really her. With Nicki Minaj, man, everything about her is fake. Like I don't think I know nothing about long like she been out. I don't believe I know nothing personally about Nicki except for her relationships. It's always a different character.
Yeah, she fake. She fake.
It's always a different character. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, most people like Cardi, like you know what I'm saying. They keep it, some artists keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But then like some artists, they get in the game. They wanna change. They wanna
I thought that was Day Day.
Yeah. But I mean,
they trying to come out this bitch looking like Day Day.
Okay. What do we really know? What maybe they don't want us to know, about them. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's pretty like.
But that's why Cardi B is more relatable. Nobody can relate. Everybody can't relate to that fucking Barbie shit and Chun-Li and Nicki Lewinsky shit. You know what I'm saying? In order to relate to that, you gotta act. You gotta become a fucking Barbie. You know what I'm saying?
It make women. It kind of empower women though, make them feel good. So.
Yeah, but that's empowerment. I mean, I guess that's giving them. That's like speaking confidence to them, but. Nicki the type that'll go back right now and talk down on hoes. You know what I'm saying? She talking about who she is and what she used to like, where she at and why she bigger than everybody. And you know what I'm saying? Try to hold back, try to keep them down and try to keep herself, in a high position. Whereas Cardi is saying like it's okay to be yourself, man. I did this, I did that. I came from the bottom just like y'all. Man, Nicki don't come off as that type. You know what I'm saying? Cardi is more relatable. No. All right, so man, moving on, man. What else we got, bro? I remember we was talking about back to XXXTentacion getting murdered and stuff like that. I really feel bad for the black community, bro. Like we just got to do fucking better, man. We had a lot of murders, a lot of bad news this week, man. Y'all heard about the little guy that got chopped up, and it wasn't really him that did what, I think this dude, they ran a train on his daughter and his sister and shit like that and posted on the internet, little 15-year-olds. And like,
I've seen that.
Yeah, and a bunch of dudes found somebody that looked like him, took him outside, stabbed him up, machete chopped him and fucked the nigga up. Yeah, and he died.
That was the story. That was the story. I didn't hear it. I mean, it was two different stories. I heard the one about the train, then I heard the one about the, you know what I'm saying, that part. So it was like all the stories like all over the place, bro.
Yeah, man. And then you got
but you know what I'm saying? They got the wrong cat.
Yeah, they got the wrong cat.
They stabbed the wrong dude.
The wrong little dude.
But man, you get that. Somebody do that to your daughter. You get that range. You know what I'm saying?
That's inexcusable, man. That's not an excuse.
Look like that nigga, so
that's inexcusable.
Not to say it was right, but
fuck that, man.
Wrong place, wrong time.
That's the law, man. I don't believe in harming the innocent, bro. That's why, you know what I'm saying. People leave the wives, the daughters, the kids, and try to avoid the innocent bystanders. Leave them out your line of fire, man. Especially the mistaken identity, nigga. The nigga you was looking for might go fuck another one of your family members. He's still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to know who you're going after. But like I was saying, man, the black on black violence, man. They had another guy from Philadelphia died the same day as Triple X, XXX.
And I be feeling, bad, rest in peace and all that. But son, at some point, is we all able to escape a situation, dog. Like I know, I've been in the hood. We go to the hood, and it's always that feeling of wildness that you're in the jungle now. You know what I'm saying? So if you grow up survival of the fittest, and it's just all right. The next guy gonna be bad, and the next guy gonna be bad, and the next guy gonna be better. Is eventually, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame the blacks. It's not, it's black on black crime, but it's not our fault.
But still, man, we got common sense. We didn't came so far, man. We didn't came so far.
We can't help but be crab in the bucket.
Yeah, no, we can't help. We can't help.
I can't give us the blame, you know what I'm saying? But we got to do better.
I give us
it's not
all the blame.
Fault, like I look at it like this way: when it's happening, if you look at it as a whole, like because the question Tim is proposing is like it's a black question. Let's just say that. Let's label it that way. So when you think about it that way, I know what you mean, but I wouldn't say it's not their fault because everybody's like I understand what you mean, but everybody has their own like like their own mind, their own will, and they could do these things. But what happens is, unfortunately, a lot of young black men and women choose to portray themselves in a certain way because they either think that's what they're supposed to do, or whatever. That's what people expect from them, or they think the shit is cool. Like for example, like I'll take it to that movie Superfly I was watching. Like within the first opening of the movie, like these dudes were in the they were in the club and they were stunning. There's this thing called Snow Patrol or whatever. That's the name of their thing. They all dressed in all white. And so the dude walk in, the one that's supposed to be Superfly, they call him Priest. So he walks in, and like the dude is looking at him. One of the goons, he asked the boss. He said, "Man, why you let that nigga Priest still breathe, man?" And it's like you know what I'm saying? Why he walking around here like he do this? He said, "Why you worried about him?" He said, "He getting money, we getting money. You know what I'm saying? There's enough money out here for all of us. Like he ain't hurting us." And then he go, man, fuck that. I want that nigga play too. And it's like for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the kind of like the mentality, like I think, like unfortunately, a lot of youth has when it comes to like violence and gangster stuff, whatever. They just feel like it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know a lot. I can't say where it totally comes from. A lot of it is in upbringing. If you're around a certain thing and people and like you're around a certain thing, sometimes that's you.
Bad influence, man.
But a lot of things is like, think about it. Like the whole reason people sell drugs and things. Like a lot of people sell drugs just because they hear about it because they think it's that's a thing to do. Oh, I could do that. That's cool or whatever. Just because they hear about it. Yeah, they praise
the drug dealer. They praise the cool nigga. The cool niggas in the streets is not making it far. You only cool in the streets. Yeah. Man, listen, man.
Let me tell you, perfect example. If you from Baton Rouge, right?
Yeah.
So if your mama would have never took you out of that environment, you don't think your mentality would have been a little different?
Honestly, bro, I think about that so much. I think about that so much.
A little more aware of hood shit and prone to maybe even violence.
Yeah,
against black people. So it's not your fault. It's not black people's fault. We didn't create these environments. We were put in these environments, and we following our instincts as human beings to survive. So if drugs was the way out for a lot of people, that was the way out.
Yeah.
Then gangs, we created gangs as a safe haven at first, and now it turned into black against black because, all right, who the biggest and the baddest? Because that's who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not going to let another black man, even though he's black, I'm not going to let him step on my foot, step on my toes because that's disrespect.
You gotta prove that you ain't no hoe.
Somebody been reading that Tookie Williams book.
You always gotta prove something in the hood, dog.
Hey, man. Let me see. Let's go
watching
back.
South Central.
Let's go back about from 2010 and prior. All right, It was always drugs in Opelousas, always drugs in Sunset, always drugs in Lafayette, New Iberia, Baton Rouge. Well, we gonna leave Baton Rouge out of the equation. We're gonna talk about the 337. Man, and at this time, the 337 was nothing like what it is right now. What happened when you go to the club?
Not even close.
What happened when you go? You can go. What happened if you run into a nigga that you beefing with? You know what I'm saying? You fight, you may get stabbed, get jumped, you know, some shit. But like they say on Friday, you live to see another day. Man, these kids nowadays, man, they playing with guns. You know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? I remember when it was transitioning to that stage. I was always saying, man, Lafayette, this area is not like that. We was never like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was like way back in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about Lafayette, me living in Baton Rouge. But this area wasn't that many murders, man. It wasn't that much, gun violence.
Look,
it was all about fighting. You know what I'm saying? If you had them hands, we'll fight.
All I'm doing is saying the same thing I just said. When back then, I had, you know what I'm saying, I was young. Back then, I could count probably on my hands 2-3 times the niggas I had work in the oil field. Niggas I had work, you know what I'm saying, in restaurants. They had jobs. Lafayette don't have that no more. The economy is not the same. So niggas hustling the way they know how. They get money the way they know how, and whoever get in their way. The white man created that system. We didn't do it to ourselves. Don't think we getting worse.
True.
Our environment
Gentrification.
Our environment gets worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's not their fault. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying.
But man, niggas out here killing each other for way smaller reasons than just drugs, though, son.
We'll get it another way.
Motherfuckers out here killing each other because they feel played, son. You know what I'm saying? It's not really everything not really drug related, son. Just because niggas feel played. Man, you remember last time they had a shooting down Bourbon Street? Y'all remember that a couple of years ago? Nigga was shooting everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know where those dudes was from?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When they just start busting.
Y'all know where those boys is from?
Like Italy somewhere.
Them boys is from Lafayette and New Iberia. So these niggas here was beefing over a girl. All right, allegedly. And just like any young nigga, all right, meet me over here. Meet me down Bourbon for the Bayou Classics. That's what these niggas done, son. So not everything is drug related. These niggas playing with guns because they feel played. And then they stupid because they shooting everybody but the nigga they beefing with down Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Bruh, you can't, I'm not going to blame, I'm not going to give no black people no pass.
They have nothing to do.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give black people a pass for what we was raised in and how we came up, son. Right now we have sense. You know what I'm saying? I understand, I understand what, how drugs can be the cause of a lot of murders and violence. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff can be prevented.
Some niggas is ignorant.
A whole lot of that stuff can be prevented. And what we doing, killing our own, you know what I'm saying? We making a bad case for this Black Lives Matter thing. You know what I'm saying? We gotta value life, bro. We gotta, man, think about this, man. All right. The majority of the jail systems are packed with blacks. All right. They taking everybody off the streets. All right. The majority of the gun violence in America is black on black. You know what I'm saying? Then you can say cops on blacks. I mean, it's like the whole world is against us. We shouldn't be against us as well. You know what I'm saying? We got to try to build together some way, somehow.
Well, think about that too. I like to think about this too. Like, think about how much gun violence that we don't hear about, on both sides. See, I'm one of them people
right.
that, man,
100% correct.
I feel like there's a problem in general because then when you go beyond that, man, just beyond black on black violence or just violence in general, think about how many people try to solve their problems with violence. Like, look at Kim Jong. We do some shit on first every time we do something, this nigga don't like. He third and no, fuck it, I'm bombing the U.S.
Yeah, I'm cocked and loaded.
And then us just oh well, we about to airstrike. It's like violence has been the answer throughout history for so many things. Think about it.
Yeah, we can go all the way back to the Pilgrims and the Indians.
So think about it. If people not doing something you like, you know what I'm saying, you go to war.
I said the Indians. Was it the Indians?
Yeah, it was the Indians. The Pilgrim and the Indians. Who else would it be?
I don't know. I was thinking some other shit. I don't.
I'm going at your neck because of how you did with that word.
What word? Hey, I see that. But yeah, man. Yeah, we know. Like I said in plug. in my song. If this country wasn't built on violence, then why we celebrating Thanksgiving? What kind of hypocrisy is that, man? My lyrics is dope, man. I gotta check that shit out. But that's a valid point, man. So like seriously. So and what I was saying with that was that's at the time that was before Alton Sterling got shot. By that time, all we had was what's the little black guy? We had Trayvon Martin. We had Trayvon. We had Trayvon. We had the Missouri shit. Was that little city in Missouri?
Oh, the dude that got chokehold.
Mike Brown.
Got chokehold.
Yeah. We had Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin. Then we had the Baltimore. So
that right there, man.
And the sad part, Triple X, he dead now, and what they say, Zimmer's still walking around in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you said something that was interesting to me one time, Jay. You said something that I found interesting a long time ago. I don't know if you remember this. I think we went to a show or some shit. I think me and you was at a show and we was leaving, and I forgot what we was talking about. You were saying something about like you never respect a nigga that's I forgot what it was, but you said I asked you why. It was something about killing. You said because they'll never pull that trick on the white man, and that's true as fuck. Know what I'm saying? That's true as fuck.
You know, I'm gonna disagree because I feel like
how much black on white violence do you know? Black on white, not white on black.
Do I know of?
That you can recall?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this first of all. With me, like I live in a bubble, but growing up, man,
these type of things stand out though. You know what I'm saying? Every murder stands out. You'll know if a cop killed a black person. Know if a dude beat up his wife and murdered his wife. You'll know that. But if a black man kill a white man, no matter where is that, especially out here. Man, that'd be the biggest talk because black people could jump on it, white people could jump on it.
But hold on, no. But growing up, I knew a white dude used to get shot at every day.
He in the hood with black people.
No,
get away from us.
He wasn't in the hood. He used to get shot at every day. Like, I mean, y'all know him because, like, man, King Cooper used to send them bullets at Mario. King Cooper used to send them bullets at Mario like it wasn't nothing, dog. You hear that? That's what it sounded when it.
This nigga just threw out my whole train of thought, man.
Nah, but when it comes,
but we need a hold. You know, especially it's the parents, and I really do feel like this generation is better parents than our parents were. You know what I'm saying? As far as the father staying in the home, I see that more now than I did.
You know why, right?
Back when we was coming up.
But you know the reason for that is, right? Because we knew we never had our parents. Yeah, we did without. So we don't want to be that parent. I don't want to be the one that, I don't want my children to go through what I went through. I remember growing up, we all probably remember growing up. My daddy was in my life, but he wasn't like there all the time. You know what I'm saying? But what I always wanted was my mom and my daddy to be together. And I know that feeling of confusion that I grew up with. And at the end of the day, it turned out to be hurt, even though I didn't realize it till after the fact. When you're growing up, you don't understand what you're going through. But you look back at it, I realized it was a feeling of hurt and confusion. I wouldn't want my children to be there. We all know that with the father in our life.
We have way more black parents together than.
Right, yeah, because we've been through it.
So I feel like maybe it's for the next generation. It's not for us. You know what I'm saying? We went through so we can teach and
these kids
be there for our kids because,
These kids that's killing each other, man, their parents were the ones that was raised in the 90s, going through this shit that we grew up in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I ain't give up on us yet. Yeah. I know that we cutting up. I ain't giving up though. Maybe it's our kids that could be the one to push the envelope,
Because nobody really tell us that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really tell us, they got faith in the generation. Because all they do, all they do is just tell us, well, y'all shouldn't be doing this. Y'all shouldn't be doing that. They don't see the future. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's stuck in the present
right now.
So, man, I believe that we still got a long ways to go, man. We got a lot more role models right now than we had, positive rappers than we had in a minute. I'm talking about, let's not forget about the D4L the snap days and the chinky days. Nobody was talking too much positivity. So right now we do have artists, to look up to. That beat was hot, bro. That was the simplest, hottest beat. I freestyled on it, so that bitch went hard. That
That
revolutionized music, man.
That wasn't the simplest beat. The simplest beat that had drops in and all that stuff was this right here is my swag.
I don't even remember that song. I really forgot that song. But yeah, like I was saying, man,
Ain't nothing wrong with a simple beat.
Right now we have so much more role models. Like you got the J. Cole's, you got the Kendricks, then they got the other little new niggas that's coming out that's real young that speak a little bit of positivity. We're bringing back
backtrack to what you said though. You said they're role models. When I look at this generation, I feel like when you look at Kendrick and you look at J. Cole right now, they're an anomaly. I don't think they are the role models. I think people would like them to be. But I think
Kendrick is definitely a role model.
No. I think he has the makeup to be the person that you would want the kids to follow or want people to model themselves after, especially when it comes to music or the state of mind he's thinking. Is he that person? I don't think so. I don't think everybody's not listening to him. Everybody not listening to J. Cole. I feel like they're in.
But they do have that lane.
In today's side, they're in the niche.
A little older.
Kendrick's, because Kendrick is more of a blend of the older rappers today. But they do have their lanes, just like
his fan base a little older, I think.
Oh shit, that's how raw it is when we got music, we got cars in the back. But yeah, man, and I feel I can sense spoken word being brought back with this generation. Like my sister as a teenager, she was into art. Like really into art, and I go of course you remember Jay. We go to the little open mics, and we got spoken word and stuff like that. But we never had none of that before. So at least it's an attempt. It's a step in the right direction. That's something we didn't have before. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to shout that out. You know what I'm saying? Give that a little bit of recognition. But let's move on, man, because we've been on that for a long time. We're supposed to be talking about Triple X. We ain't say much about him, but. Yeah, but R.I.P. to that guy and the other guy that's from Philly.
About him.
Yeah.
So let's.
What's that rapper from Philly that got killed?
I don't even know.
Him? I don't know him neither.
Man, look, R.I.P. to the young kid that got shot down by the cop. Man, I'm not into.
What about you?
Rappers that
die, man. Yeah, man, they got a nigga. You know that cat. You know that cat from Karen Crow that got killed by that cop.
Damn.
Huh, Jay?
Yeah, huh?
You knew him, the one that got killed by the cop. He got tased. You know him? From Karen Crow?
I didn't know.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to him too, man. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. Look, but
R.I.P. to all of the dead soldiers, man. The fallen soldiers.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about, look, that was up the road from your house, man.
Yeah, that was right down the street from my house, man. All around the corner. But yeah, moving on, man. Let's get into some basketball talk. Basketball, man. So what's going on, bro? What we got going on, man? I know Kawhi, I call a nigga Kawhi, man. That's a bitch ass nigga, son. I lost respect for Kawhi, dog. Y'all don't agree?
Man.
Why?
Man, as a baller, I respect him as a baller, but as a person, listen, son, the best thing he probably could have did his whole career was be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe he was a corny guy, dog. Maybe. And judging off of what he doing right now, you know what I'm saying? He acting like he acting like he is a fucking cornball. He acting like, you know what I'm saying, he got an injury. He didn't want to play. They paid him all that money. At the same time, they still was protecting him to throw the whole bank at him. Not after all that, you know what I'm saying, you want out of the San Antonio organization, which is fine. I'm not mad at him for that. But for him to leave and not even want to speak with Greg Popovich.
Tony Parker and Ginobili. I don't want to play neither, man.
Man, come on, son. It's not even about that, man. Them boys about to leave. They 1 foot out of the organization. This about to be Kawhi's team, son. This about to be Kawhi's team.
I mean, you know, putting them in third, fourth quarter. I mean,
hey, son. At the end of the day, dog, they about to give this nigga the biggest fucking contract, $219 million.
So it's all right. It's all right for LeBron to cry, but it's not all right for Kawhi.
Hey, bro, LeBron been a bitch. Y'all ever heard me supporting LeBron? Y'all ever heard me supporting or defending LeBron? I'm be the one that's going at LeBron, but I'm talking about a nigga that I did respect that right now as a person I don't. Like, nigga, Greg Popovich came to LA to come chop it up with you. He probably would have let you get out if you would have gave him a chance. He was making it hard for Greg Popovich after losing his wife and all to come just talk to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, Kawhi Leonard look like a little baby that just want his way. And sitting there, you saying that because you want him to come to LA.
I'm doing y'all thing right now.
You saying that because you a Lakers fan, son.
Players doing what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, you completely subjective, son. You are completely subjective because you know he want to go to LA.
Don't blame it on LeBron though.
Hey, hold on. BET doing Best Movie Award, and they listed all these movies. One of the movies in there was Black Panther. It's like, come on, bro. You already know what's gonna win.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to change the subject, but I don't even know why they might.
That's my baby, dog. That's Gabriel Dennis.
They might as well not even did the thing. Look, they all. They might as well not even did the thing, son.
They could have just might as well wait up there. They
best
gave out their own shit.
For best movie,
we in here, but
then you gonna put it for Black Panther. Like, come on, bro. You know what?
But yeah, man. Let's get back on topic, man. Let's get back on topic. Kawan, all right. This nigga just to me he looked like a baby. Nigga named Kawan, son. This nigga remind me of a baby pouting on the side with his arms folded, like he want what he want. And if I don't get what I want, I'm gonna stay with my arms folded. Nigga, you got a whole nother season to play. Yeah. I can understand if you had the option, the player's option to get out, but you don't, nigga. You don't. You crying to get let loose like Kyrie did. Cleveland was dumb for letting go of Kyrie. That was their mistake. Son, you signed a contract.
You were born, man.
You cannot want man, you a Lakers fan. I'm gonna keep on saying that, son. Hey, listen, bro. At the end of the day in 2019, y'all getting him. So what I'm saying is next year your ass gotta play, nigga. Y'all getting him. He going to LA. He could be a free agent. No lie, he could be able to opt out. But yeah, he leaving.
I don't want. Honestly, I would like LA just to keep the young team and leave all that free agency bullshit alone. But I know it's not what happens. So if we have to get somebody, I'd rather get Kawhi.
Kawhi, that's his name. That nigga looking like a little bitch right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. The nigga's a baller, but he looking like a straight up bitch.
You say what you want.
Yeah,
you pay that man. You pay that man with the right team. As seen what.
Might get mad at me.
You pay that man with the right team. As seen what he was doing with the Spurs. Like, do you say what you want about him or whatever? You know, the whole respect thing and all that other stuff. Kawhi, like, I'm gonna use Uncle Drew line. Kawhi get buckets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, speaking of that, speaking of basketball, I know y'all excited about that Uncle Drew movie.
Yeah, because I need something to go to the movies just to go watch it. Yeah, I'll go check it out. I fucks with Cole.
They say I get Kyrie. I get buckets, young blood.
I'm always done.
These young bloods, they don't know how to play the game
anymore. Reggie Miller in that bitch, huh?
Mm-hmm. Chris Webber, they all up in that bitch. Man. So, man, who is your vote for Rookie of the Year?
Man, I gotta go with that boy Donovan Mitchell.
So that's the unanimous vote? Because I'm going with Donovan Mitchell, too. Who you going with? You about to say some off the wall shit. Who you going with? Bates?
For Rookie of the Year?
Boy. Gabriel Dennis.
And
you know who that is? That was Derwin Baby Mama on the game.
I guess. But
you never watched it? You never watched the game?
A little bit, but not like that. But who's the Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. Bobby Brown. Oh man, that's my boo.
The Rookie of the Year.
My wife even know I want her
this year in basketball.
Yeah.
Man, I was telling you, like I was reading the site. According to LeVar Ball, nobody had a better season this year. No player had a better season than Lonzo Ball.
Man, you sleep as hell, bro. What you talking about? Did you watch basketball this season?
Like Lonzo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Next year he gonna be MVP. And LiAngelo gonna go free agent, and he gonna be Rookie of the Year.
Right. So
that one game when
where this nigga came from? Hold up. What the fuck?
Then LaMelo gonna be in the NBA when he's 17.
Deuce, I thought you left.
No, I didn't leave.
Oh, you gonna get your charger?
I'm on 1% though.
I was like, man, I thought this nigga had left the podcast. Well, nigga came back like Machiavelli.
What's good?
So yeah, man.
I've been on here.
So who's your pick, Deuce? Before before we lose you, Rookie of the Year.
Man, I'm gonna say Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna get some slack on this. Is Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
And then I know he's not technically a rookie, but you know that was his first season like playing full. So I feel like he get a pass for that.
I would have.
And Donovan Mitchell.
I would have probably gave him.
They know I be clowning when I say shit. They know I really didn't mean what I said, but nigga, you should have hang up talking about Ben Simmons gonna be Rookie of the Year. Like, nah.
Nigga, you're not even a rookie. But this is rookie. It's his first year actually playing on the court. So I guess whatever.
That's how you beat the
But you know,
you sit on the bench.
Hey, you know when he lost.
And they got the same. And they got the same agent as D Rose.
Hey, you know the minute you know when he lost rookie of the year? That time when they played the Celtics and all this nigga scored was 1 point. And he was playing against another rookie in Jason Tatum. Tatum was balling.
Oh, that was Lonzo.
No. I'm talking about in the playoffs. The 76ers versus the Celtics. Ben Simmons scored 1 point. I want to say that was game 3 at home.
Son, they leave that nigga wide open.
Yeah, the nigga can't shoot.
Like at all.
No. Yeah,
Nigga jumper broke.
But that's how LeBron started out. Y'all remember that's how LeBron started.
Nah,
LeBron
bro, you
had
can knock.
somewhat of a jumper.
You can knock. Ben Simmons. LeBron was always a scorer. Ben Simmons ain't no scorer.
Shit, but we have 52 minutes, boy. What else we got left? We about to wrap this shit up in a couple of minutes, man. We had something else to talk about, right?
We got top 5, man.
Top 5. What you say? Top 5 hottest TV moms?
Nah, I would say.
Top
I would say.
five. Well, I would have to say top
I would
five.
say-
Who your favorite? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know.
I say TV
I
crushes.
don't know that many TV.
Yeah, let's go TV
Let's
crushes.
see.
How about that? Because TV moms, dog, your old ass, Jay. What you is, boy?
Jay
Baltimore.
about-
You around that mature
Jay
age.
Jay
bro.
about 44.
44 times 2 plus 9. Born in 44. Come on, man. What you want to do? Top 5 TV crushes? I'm going to do top 5 TV crushes, man.
Yeah, top 5
Yeah, we
TV
can do the
crushes.
crushes. We can do the crushes.
All right, man. All right, I'm going to go with this. All right, this is what I'm going to say, bro. Let's keep in mind, back when I was a kid, she was a kid, and almost everybody had a crush on her. Ashley Banks.
What's that? Raven.
No,
Ashley
man.
Banks.
Fuck Raven. I said Ashley Banks.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, she light skin.
Hold on. I got a question. How many of y'all actually thought that Laura Winslow was fine?
Nah. I see. That goes my see.
Nigga, I used to put Max in front of Maxine in front of Laura.
You stepping in uncharted territory because one of mine is Myra.
Myra was nice.
Yeah,
I didn't even know she
I
died.
was like Urkel Chip. Yeah, that's sad.
Talk
too
too much death on his podcast, man.
That's sad,
I found
too.
out like years after.
Yeah,
I was like,
man.
damn, man, she died. Myra
was
Monkhouse.
bad.
Myra muchos.
But what
Yeah.
about Lisa Turtle, nigga?
Who? Lisa from the Ninja Turtles.
No, Lisa Turtle, Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
Nigga said that.
They
April
was
O'Neil.
straight.
I didn't watch Saved by the Bell, so I wouldn't know. So let's see.
The Latina chick. Oh, okay.
All right, we just said
We
one.
we saying TV entertainment. I mean, I don't know who I have. I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
Come on, dudes. You just said you like That's So Raven.
Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I did say Raven. Hey, Raven.
I don't know if y'all like redheads, man.
Split personality.
You like them bipolar hoes.
I don't know if y'all like redheads, man, but you know, Wilma Flintstone, dog, she can get it.
You say Wilma Flintstone.
Wilma Flintstone and Jessica Rabbit.
Who's Jessica Rabbit?
Oh, hey, but what's her name? From Blackish, the mama. Boo.
Hold on, who?
That was Blackish, huh?
Man, hey, I'm behind on a whole bunch of shows.
Yeah, you talking about Tracy Ellis Ross?
Oh, all day,
Tracy Ellis
all
Ross,
day.
man.
All right,
Nah, I
yeah.
don't see it.
Let's talk about the black, the strong black beautiful women that came in from the 90s into the 2000s. All right, Sanaa Lathan. We're not even doing 5. We just throwing out names. Come on, we got to do 5. All right, you got your 5? Bates, you got your 5?
I got 5.
Got your team, huh?
I think so.
I don't have 5.
like whenever you're on the court, man, you got 5. You got 5, son.
Hey, you can do white women too, man. You can do white
You got your 5. You got your 5.
He said you can
Let
do
me
white
run
women
with you.
too.
Let me run with you.
Kathy Griffin. Hey,
Oh, nigga.
Hey, for real, man. She's like a little, what they call with the white girl with the booty. Like y'all gotta. I don't know.
Nigga, Lois Griffin.
When I was younger, bro. When I was younger.
What about Lois Griffin?
The gender.
Hey, son, who's the baddest cartoon bitch?
Jessica Rabbit.
The baddest what?
But that's a rabbit, though.
She's not a rabbit.
Man,
Jessica Rabbit.
Everybody talking about the
I
Incredible.
thought you was talking about.
Incredible
I'm thinking about. All right.
Mom, huh? Yeah.
I didn't watch that shit neither. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Somebody said she be doing it on purpose though. Somebody saying she be doing it on purpose because she elastic, and she's shaping her body every time she get out of bed.
All right, so we got Maxine. I'm gonna go with Maxine from Family Matters. Ashley Banks. I'm just going too far back. Sanaa Lathan, Janae from The Game, and I don't know, bro. I don't know who's number 5, dog. I don't know. Man, I'ma just throw in. I ain't good. Christina Milian got ran through. Fuck that. I don't know, son.
Come on.
I'm gonna just go Gabrielle Union because she the
I got
shit.
mine already.
All right, go ahead.
Gabriel. Let's see. I got I'm going with Hillary Banks.
What?
I'm going with yeah.
Bad and bougie.
Hillary Banks. All right. I got Tracy Ellis Ross. Now I'm still rocking with Claire Huxtable. Pam. I can't leave Pam.
You had a crush on. You had a crush on Pam, or you want to smash Pam?
Tashina
There's a
Arnold.
difference.
The real.
BDB nigga.
And let's
So hold
see
on.
who else.
You had a crush on Pam, or you just wanted to smash?
Sure.
Who thought she was bad?
Pam and who else?
We doing movies too.
Gina on the strip, yeah.
Gina. You can't go Pam and Gina, dog. Nah, that's not allowed. You can't go Pam and Gina. And Gina wasn't even that bad with her big forehead.
Everybody wants more. You know what I'm saying?
You thought Gina was bad? She was thick at one point. She was nice at one point.
Man, it depends.
She was pretty though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was pretty. She was light
She had the right
skinned.
outfit on, look. Sure. She had the right outfit on, look. You could tell.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
I got mine.
Like
Mine
she
would be.
Like she did yoga.
Mine be Myra from Family Matters.
Myra Muchos Monkhouse.
Yeah, Myra from Family Matters. Jessica Alba.
Oh, Jessica Alba.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right.
Yeah, Pam Grier.
Ooh, well, you had time to think about this shit. That didn't count, nigga. Go ahead. You had time to think about that shit, man.
It said it didn't count. All right, Pam Grier.
About to make me revamp my whole list, nigga.
Forget what you said. I still, regardless of what happened later on, I got to throw Christina Milian.
Christina Thousand.
Because in that
she was bad as fuck
thing, and then
on that movie.
And then one that I liked when I was seeing that movie, Laura London.
Okay.
Christina Milian and Lauren London, if they wouldn't have did movies after Love Don't Cost a Thing and ATL, they could have been both of my crushes. But one.
Well, I'm about to smash all y'all lists.
Nah, you can't smash Pam Grier, son. I'm sorry. You lost. We all lost.
Ray.
Who, Lisa Ray? All right. That's one.
Players Club.
I got to redo my list. Y'all coming hard.
TV.
Pause.
They say you got to redo this list.
Yeah, yeah. All you said was Lisa Ray, nigga. You got kill our list, nigga. What you was taking so long?
So y'all ain't saying Lisa Ray gonna kill your whole list, bro?
No, hell
He
no.
said, hey, Bates said Pam Grier. Do you know what it is, nigga? Foxy Cleopatra, do you know what it is?
Yeah.
This man said Pam Grier. And
Lucky if we were doing music people, I would have said Toni Braxton, but she ain't no actress.
No, right. Kamora Lee Simmons.
She ain't play on TV, but she nice. She was straight, you know. That's the one that looked like a little. She looked like the cat.
But she's older though.
Reality.
Bro, I cannot do no reality stars.
Free from what's the name?
Yeah.
We just naming women, or we doing black? I thought we was doing TV shows, man.
That's TV shows.
If that's the case, man, I'm gonna do live TV. I'm gonna do some interviewers and shit like that. Broadcasters. Y'all know Roscoe Anawude? That little analyst from the Celtics. Look up.
What's my gun name? Jamel from ESPN. What's his name?
Jamel Hill. Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
That thing trash.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's some trash, boy.
You think?
Jamel Hill. I mean, I like her as a personality, but don't attract me or nothing like that.
I like her.
All right, man. So we have anything else to put up, man? Y'all got any drops, any plugs, anything y'all got to put in? What y'all got going on? You got something going on, man?
Yes, sir.
What you got, man?
I'm just doing more on the other side. Well, like I said, we got the salve, that violet flame.
Right.
The pain relief salve. I'm helping my.
I said you got the politics shirt on, man. You marketing politics as well?
Nah, that nigga doing fine without me.
Yeah, damn.
I just needed a shirt to throw on. I started my photography/videography website, so I'm putting stuff up there. So
we got to get a video in, man.
Jump back in there, do things on the professional level, you know.
Yeah, man. What you got the website up yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to all the feedback I've been getting, bro. Like, you know, I've been getting good feedback, man. Like straight positive. Like they saying they love what we doing and we funny. You know what I'm saying? And it's we getting good. We on a good start right now. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the listeners, man.
Feedback I've been getting, man, from the listeners.
Shout out to you, man. Appreciate all the love y'all give us, man. Yeah, man, share it. If y'all like it, man, help us out. We're trying to do some big things, man. Every listener counts. So share that, hit that share button. Let your friends and followers check it out, you know, and we appreciate it. Jay, you got something?
Yeah, shit. Y'all just be on the lookout for the album, Building the Pyramids. I'm also working on a mixtape. Man, J La Soul, man. Shit, this pay attention, man. Shit coming, man. Plus,
pay attention,
man. Just a lot of positive black shit, man. Just, you know.
Word.
Stay tuned, man. You go ahead.
And as for me, man, I still got the album Unpolitically Correct is on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, Tidal, everything, every platform you could think of. Just search Young Dayz, DAYZED. Young, just like it's spelled, YOUNG. And yeah, the album is dope. This week I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm basically not even 75% sure. I'm planning on going to Warehouse Live, man. Jay, if I go out there, you coming?
Yeah, it's one day for my birthday. I'm down to see.
Well, shit, yeah, man. I might be up there, man. We going to Warehouse Live on the 26th. Royce the 5'9" is performing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can meet and greet. He one of my favorite rappers. He probably is my favorite rapper out right now.
What day is that? 26th.
I think it's Tuesday.
July 26th. I
believe it's a Tuesday.
I
Yeah.
might try to catch y'all.
Yeah. Because today the 24th, 25th to 26th. So yeah, man. Definitely, man. I'm gonna be in Houston Tuesday. And besides that, man, the podcast, man, we still in the building process. Is going to get a lot better, man. If y'all enjoying it right now, whenever we get, you know, good organization and good structure, man, y'all gonna love it, man. So we working on that. It'll soon be on iTunes. And if that's it, man, y'all have anything else to add?
Man, look, stay black, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing, man. Get money, man. Don't kill your brothers, man.
But what if we had more diverse listeners, Jay?
We
can't tell them stay white.
Yeah,
Jay. We got white listeners too, Jay. What about them? Stay white.
Can't be like stay white. If they Mexican, stay brown.
Yeah. We got
stay yellow.
Yeah, if
stay
we got
alive.
white listeners out there, look.
Appreciate life.
Send us some money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate your life. Love your brother. Love the person next to you.
Just cover the spectrum, Jay. Be like, stay colorful.
I fuck with y'all too, though. It's all good, man.
It's all love, man. That's it, man. You got anything else, Bates? It look like you about to say something.
No,
well, that's it, man. The Unpolitically Correct, man. We'll get back at y'all same time next Sunday. Holla.